Hope this email finds you well. Overworked and Underplayed is a not safe for work Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast about a group of young professionals from the real world who find themselves transported to a strangely familiar place full of fantasy and magic. See attached for episode description and content warnings. Thanks for listening.
It's the dead of night. You wake up in a cold sweat. A chill rolls down your spine, and you're gripped by restlessness. Unable to sleep, you get out of your bed and make your way to the kitchen to get a glass of water. As you pass the bathroom, something feels out of place. As this thought consumes your mind, you turn and notice a slight sparkle and swirl of darkness coming from the bathroom mirror. As your eyes adjust, a shadowy silhouette comes out of nothingness. You feel paralyzed as an insidious voice creaks into your mind like a whisper. Yes, you will do nicely. You tell your body to reach for the switch, and after a few agonizing moments that feels like an eternity, your arm finally reaches. Then, just as you flip the switch, you startle awake in bed. Your alarm's blaring, your phone's buzzing, and you're late for work. Welcome, my unpaid interns. I am your district manager, or DM, Alex Capps, and I welcome you to our podcast, which probably could have been an email. Joining me today, I have...
Hi, my name is Annalyn Hardy, and I play Taylor Jacobs as Centaur Barbarian with a Heart of Gold. From 8 to 5, she's a driven marketing coordinator for Marketing Solutions Plus.
Hi, my name is Kyle. I play Jimothy Sticks. In the real world, I am a technician. In this, I'm a gnome artificer.
Hi, my name's Margie. I play Amy Ann, a basic B rough and tumble fighter with a freshly minted dentistry degree. Her happy place is exploring the cavities of strangers.
What up? It's your boy Marcel Hardy playing Richard Cox, a human consultant turned halfling bard who wholly believes it's better to be lucky than to be good, but it's best to be both.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I play Krystal, a drow druid who owns her very own MLM.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play the character known as Bentley. He is your regular IT guy that might be just a little burnt out due to underfunded department.
All right, and today's discussion starter is, what is your profile tagline or opener on your dating app of choice?
So, for Jimmy's profile on Tinder, it says built for speed, not comfort. If you don't finish, that's your fault.
Bentley's profile on Hinge says just tagline, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
Bentley would use Hinge. All right.
Richard likes to alternate between either if you are a fruit, you'd be a pineapple, or if you would be a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. What's Richard's app? What's his?
He rotates all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Equal opportunity.
He casts a wide net.
That's
Farmers only. I bet the cucumber gets a lot of hits on that one.
I bet it does.
Amy Ann, she has an account on eHarmony that her old roommate set up for her, and the tagline is, I really don't want to be here.
How's that working out for her?
She hasn't logged in since she made it.
Oh, okay.
So great. It's working out very
99
perfect.
plus unread messages.
Okay, so Krystal probably uses Bumble or Tinder. She's kind of an equal opportunity dater. She's really, really busy, so she's not got a lot of time for the extra bullshit. So her tagline's going to be, it better be organic.
That's amazing. Yeah. So Taylor sees Tinder as an extension of her LinkedIn profile, so she tries to keep it really vanilla, and it's just a rising tide lifts all boats.
Oh, that's sweet.
I wonder how many messages you got. You lift my boat, if you know what I'm saying. Pinky face.
I'll be your rising tide.
It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. But it helps to have a big boat.
All right. We begin at Taylor Jacobs' apartment. You wake up feeling a little off. You don't remember your alarm going off.
Oh, God, what
And-
time is it?
So you look over at your alarm clock, and you see that you've apparently hit the snooze button, and it is like 15 after you normally are already at work.
Oh, fuck. She's going to jump out of bed as quickly as she can.
All right. As you jump out of bed, you hear a buzzing sound coming from under your bed.
Oh, God. And she's going to lift and look.
It's your phone.
Oh, okay. Woo! Pick it up.
And it appears you have a phone call coming in from
all right.
Mr. Richardson.
Oh, God. My senior manager. Hi, Mr. Richardson. How are
Taylor
you doing?
Jacobs, where are you?
Oh, at my house?
Miss Jacobs, this is very unlike you. Did you not see the memo that the Krystal Klarity meeting has been bumped up?
No, and I checked my phone so many times during the night like you're supposed to.
This is going to be on your annual review.
Oh, God.
We need you here immediately. The dentist has already called me and said she's on her way.
All right. I'm so sorry, sir. I'll have that right this second.
Make haste!
Click.
Why does he talk? Why does he talk like he's already...
Why is he from
lives
the
in a fantasy
1800s?
world.
I would like it
Why
to
you
be
fool?
noted
He's
that
a senior level manager. He does live in a fantasy world.
I would like it to be noted that Annalyn during that whole exchange was holding her hand up to her face,
She was
like
actually
someone
on
could
a
see.
phone.
Very method
Very
over here.
immersive.
Yeah, very, very.
So
method.
you're a little frazzled, like getting ready for work, but you managed to make it there in pretty good time. As you come in, the lady at the front desk, Darla, immediately sees you and pops up. Oh, Miss Jacobs? Hey, they're in conference room 327. The boss seems really fired up about this one. You might want to get there in a jiffy.
All right. I just need to go to the bathroom really fast, and then I'll be on my way. Thank you so much, Darla. Great to see you. And she's
Okie
gonna
dokie. Good luck.
rush into the bathroom, do a couple last looks in the mirror. So Taylor is a woman with like big brown eyes in her early 20s. She's wearing a blazer that she borrowed from her sister, and she has her trusty Kate Spade tote bag with her. This is her first real job, so she's very excited.
That's wonderful.
So she's going to head straight to the conference room.
Okay, so you walking down the hallway, you easily find conference room 327. You find a fairly modest conference room. It's what you would expect, a large long table at the center of the room. In several display boxes around the room, as well as on the table, you find loads of Krystal Klarity products, like everywhere, including their new oral hygiene line. And seated at the table, you see a person you would assume to be the dentist. And then you also would see Bentley up behind the podium trying to get it looks like he's getting the computer equipment all squared away for you.
All right. Well, hey there. I'm Taylor Jacobs, and what is your name? I presume you're the dentist?
Hello, Taylor. Yes, my name's Amy Ann. I'm Dr. Amanda. I'm
Yes,
here.
we've been emailing.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Really excited to work on this
Yes,
campaign with you.
this is
Just
very
have a
exciting.
seat, and we'll get started in a second.
Will do.
Hey there, Bentley. How are things going over there?
Oh, they're going great.
That's what I like to hear.
Yep, fantastic. And, he just immediately ignores her and gets back to doing what he's doing.
So as you're sitting there trying to get the computer, like the computer won't even come pull up. Like it's just black screen.
All right, Bentley is going to try and trace the power cable and make sure that it's plugged in on both ends.
Okay, it appears to be plugged in.
All right. Well, that's not a good sign.
So it would be about that time you would hear Jimmy in the utility closet who was doing the line trace for you. He would come in about now.
Hey, Bentley, did that turn on?
It did not.
Okay, yeah, let me go check the breakers.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, too.
I appreciate the fuck out of you, man.
That's the reassurance I need.
Yeah. So far, everything you've tried to get the computers to come back online has not worked.
Yeah, Bentley, he's your regular looking IT guy. He's got a lanyard with a kind of a low key anime reference on it around his neck. He's wearing a hoodie, brown hair. You can't really tell how old he is. Looks like he might be young. Just sitting there at the computer waiting for his coworker to check on the power.
All right. So while you're doing that and you're speaking with Amy Ann, it's about that time you guys hear some loud. It sounds like two people having a very loud conversation in the hallway, as when Krystal appears in the doorway.
Krystal, hi! So great to see you. Sorry, we're running a little late. We know your time is precious.
Yeah. So I have a live set to go off in about 10 minutes. So this meeting needs to be happening as quickly as we can possibly get it in the books. This is a really important product launch for me, and I really need you guys to be on the ball. And right now, it's looking like you guys are not on the ball.
Absolutely. We're going to get started right on that right away. Client, making our clients happy is the most important part of our jobs. And so if you could sit here right next to Dr. Amy Ann, and we'll get started in just a second.
Okay.
Hey, Krystal. Nice to see you. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm really good. It's this is a little earlier than what I normally would have a meeting, but I'm happy to support you.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this opportunity. Thank you.
Has anyone told you about Krystal Klarity?
Oh, well, just what Taylor has been emailing me.
So I heard that you're really on board with my new product, Essential Orals, and I was really hoping that we could talk about it more, and maybe if you would want, we can totally get a meeting set up so that you could join.
Absolutely. I love, it's got a good ring to it. I think it conveys a lot just with the name. Yes, I would love to learn more about it.
Great. That's amazing. I'm so excited that you're on our team, and I would love to talk to you more about it. And also, here's my business card, and she hands it over to Amy Ann, and she's already forgotten her name, so that's a little uncomfortable. But she's like trying to sell her business, and she's trying to tell she's possibly trying to recruit Dr. Amanda just because she knows that this woman is obviously a go-getter.
She's in contact with a lot of people.
Yeah,
right?
and
imagine how big her downline could be.
Yeah, exactly. So she's really pushing hard, not only for that reason, but because she really needs this dentist appointment, approval for this product, because it's not exactly FDA approved.
So while Krystal and Amy Ann are having that wonderful exchange, a very frantic Richard comes almost running through the door to the conference room.
And as soon as he comes in, you guys see a 6'4" tall guy wearing a sports coat, jeans, tennis shoes, or whatever. The door's he's not all the way in the room yet. It's just kind of thrown. Takes a second, and then just slowly walks into the room. Didn't realize that everyone saw him. He thought he was gonna be able to get collect himself before he entered the room. And he scans the room for a second. He sees Taylor, and he kind of gives her that look we have some stuff to talk about at lunch.
Taylor's going to look over with a knowing nod, and you can see a bead of sweat just dripping down her face.
Yeah. And then so he is going to take a seat at the table.
All right. Let's get started, everyone. Bentley, how are things going over there?
I don't know, Jimmy, how are things going over there?
Yeah, well, I traced the power, and I'm not quite sure what's going on here. The breakers in the room aren't working. I'm going to have to go downstairs.
Are the lights in the room working?
The lights in the room are on, yes.
Okay, so we'll have to pull the circuit labels off these, and I'm going to have to go down to the main breaker room on the other floor, try to figure this one out. But before I go do that, maybe we should see if they need anything else while I'm out of the room.
Maybe I'll just go with you so I don't have to interact.
Yeah, if I have to hear downline one more time, I'm going to fucking lose it.
All right, let's go.
Are they saying this loudly enough for
Bentley's
people?
going to be get
Just
back into
barely
his
loud.
No. I'm good at talking quietly, or Bentley's good at talking quietly. Bentley's going to go back to IT mode. Hey guys, it'll be just a little bit. We got to go figure out what's up with the power and just turn and try walk towards the door.
Okay, so you get to the door and you grab the door handle and you twist it, and it is not working.
It's Bentley's kind of wiggling and hey Jimmy, I think the door is broken.
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
No, but if you give me a hammer, I will try breaking it.
Yeah, the harder reset option's always good. So I go over to the door, and I try jiggling the handle, and I am somehow card locked into the room.
Yes.
That is unfortunate. I have had my morning energy drink, and I have got to go poop. So I'm trying to get out of this room.
Well, that is very unfortunate for Jimmy.
For everyone else in the room, too.
Krystal has no sense of smell anymore from all
All
the
right,
essential oils, so she's good.
Krystal, you seem like you're a little antsy. Make me a perception check.
7.
7. Okay, you're completely absorbed with your phone.
Okay.
And as you keep trying to refresh your Instagram, and it's not wanting to, and you notice that you have no cell reception.
Like, the color drains from Krystal's face. She is now getting super nervous because she had a live plan. She had a huge product launch she was about to unveil to her downline and whole of her team. And so she is, like, refreshing her phone. She tries turning her phone off and on because, you know, she's not an idiot. And so she, like, does that. And does it help?
That does not help at all.
Okay, now she's like, what? Like, she announces to the room, she's like, what is up with the Wi-Fi in here? I have a very important meeting, and this is not acceptable. What is going on this morning? Why is everything going wrong? Just to the room at large.
That's the question we're all asking, Krystal, and we have our best people on it. Hey, Richard, would you mind trying the other door real quick so we can try and get this going?
You got it. And so Richard gets up and tries the second door that leads to the break room.
Yeah, so you try to wiggle the handle, and it's not budging.
He looks over at Jimmy and Bentley, and he's like shrugs, like, this one's not working either.
It's like the Zac Efron meme.
Sorry, doors aren't my thing.
Yeah, if it can't be plugged or unplugged, I'm really out of options here.
Gotcha. Richard.
Can someone want to try calling facilities? That would be my suggestion.
That's a great idea. I'll try. Oh, nope, my phone's out too.
Why don't we try the conference room phone?
Yeah, definitely. Taylor's going to try.
Okay, so you pick up the handset, whatever, and you stick it.
Handle.
I haven't used that terminology in years. Don't at me. You pick up the handset, and there's no tone.
All right. Well, I think we definitely need to find a new conference room. The phone isn't working. Any technology seems to be on the fritz right now. So let's all just go ahead and get out of here. Folks, would the folks at the door please try a little harder?
Taylor, I am trying this door as hard as I can, but I'm not hard enough. It's just not going to work.
Jimmy's not used to being not hard enough.
Yeah, so we're in kind of a situation here. We can't
All
open any of the doors.
So about the time you say that, all the lights in the room go out.
Whoa.
Perfect.
That's what this day needed.
Son of a
Right.
bitch.
Everyone remain calm. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Let's just take a deep breath.
Are the blinds in this conference room opened or closed?
There are no windows.
There are no windows. Okay, so Richard immediately pulls out his phone for the flashlight.
Okay, so like about the time you pull out your phone to turn the flashlight on, the screen on the wall flips on.
Oh, perfect.
Are you going to continue to try to turn on your flashlight?
Finally.
No need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fixed that screen.
Immediately takes credit for it. All
Good job, guys.
I want to see that on my annual report.
All right.
Absolutely noted.
So the screen begins coming up, and it looks like a background of a tropical island. It's not the background you really remember. The Marketing Solutions Plus logo is generally the background on computers, but somebody might have changed it, like being funny or something. So what do y'all do?
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, looks like, great job, guys. I guess we can start the meeting. And Amy Ann starts pulling out her notebook,
Okay.
with her pen.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing?
Still trying to leave the room because I do not want to be in here with them.
All right. So the image on the screen slowly starts to morph, and it goes from being this tropical island to showing a field of stars.
Oh, wow.
I knew
Creative really did
I
a
knew
great
this
job
company
on
was
this.
a mistake.
Is that a screensaver?
Taylor, you're running this meeting, right? You wanna
Krystal is in charge most of the time.
Under the bus.
you wanna jiggle the mouse a little bit over there? And
Absolutely, Richard. I'd be happy to. She's going to try and move it around and be like, wow, Creative really did a great job on this video. It's so realistic.
Oh man, I'm loving Richard already.
Yes.
Shows up late, ill prepared, throws Taylor under the bus. He's got leadership potential written all over him.
Absolutely. Straight to the top.
Yeah. So the stars begin to swirl around almost like a whirlpool, And the screen begins flashing in a multitude of colors. And you actually feel almost like the room is vibrating. And you feel the vibrations beginning to get more and more rapid and stronger and stronger.
All right, what are we
think
supposed to
we're-
do in an earthquake?
Yeah, like
Under the
this is
table?
an
I think
earthquake.
it's under the
Yeah.
table, yeah.
Everyone under.
Bentley's gonna dive under the table.
Hold on to something under there.
Amy Ann
Krystal
too.
grabs her like purse with all of her essential oils, and she's starting to feel like she has a panic attack. So she's got her phone, but she's also digging around in her purse to try and find the relaxing oil that she has.
So as you guys are doing this, you see a couple of different images flash across the screen. A group of hooded figures seated at a table, a lonely tower surrounded by sand, a city that by the sea set ablaze, and a massive silver dragon fighting what appears to be a normal-sized person. And the room begins to shake more and more violently. And the one thing you would all realize as you get under the table is from underneath the doors that you were trying to open earlier, you almost see these flashes of light begin to come out from under there. And you feel as though the room is actually rocking violently, almost like a boat on the ocean.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
What color was the light?
have
Just
something for
all
that.
different colors of the rainbow.
Krystal, could you throw one of those?
Chucks. Hopefully she catches it.
Yeah, hopefully. Taylor's not-
Hopefully you got the right one. Like
Yeah.
you got the calming one instead of the appetite suppressant.
Oh god, they're all appetite suppressants.
Damn it.
Oh my god, that's beautiful in the worst way possible. Almost as soon as the room began shaking violently and rocking, it feels almost like it just was dropped. And you guys all feel like you're weightless for a second. And then the next thing you know, everything is silent, everything is still, and it is pitch black dark.
All right,
Fantasy.
everyone, let's put our flashlights on our phones. Nobody panic. First, we're going to check and see if everyone's feeling okay, any broken bones, that kind of thing. So quick, turn your flashlights on. All right, I'll start with Krystal, of course, most important. How are you feeling?
Well, I feel like my Zen is all off. So I think we need to get like an aura check going as well with this feeling check because like this is not okay. And also I would really like to talk about rescinding my contract with this company. This has not gone great.
All right, Krystal, as you are going through this, you can't find your phone.
I had it in my hand.
It is missing.
Oh no. She's like, wait, everybody freeze. We need to find
Everyone just froze. That was beautiful.
we need to find my phone.
Yes. Everyone that has a phone, put your flashlight on
All right.
so we can look for crystals.
Taylor, you sitting here, you feel very strange. Like your legs feel weird. Like you're not sure if it's like you are dizzy but just something feels off about how you're laying.
Oh god, I bet if like they fell asleep or something. All right, everyone, I'm gonna try and roll out, explore the room, see what
Be
kind
careful,
of damage.
you might get a Charlie horse.
Boo.
All right, so she's gonna try and get out from under the table,
Okay.
all while giving instructions.
As you try to get out from under the table, you keep bumping your head into the table, and you do not remember being that close to the bottom of the table earlier.
Oh gosh, I hope something didn't fall on the
Like
top
you
of
almost
it.
feel like the table is shorter than it used to be.
Weird. Okay, noted. She's gonna make her way out to standing.
All right. So while you're doing that, is anyone else looking for their phone?
Yeah, Amy Ann definitely
Hopefully
is.
everybody's looking for
I assume
Krystal's phone.
everyone-
Yeah.
All right. So Amy Ann, you do not find your phone.
I can't find mine either, Krystal. It was right
You-
here in my bag.
You find your JanSport bag.
Yeah. Old trusty.
Your wallet, but you don't find a phone. Jimmy, you don't find your phone either.
Yeah, as I, am stumbling around trying to find my phone, I realized that the table is much taller
Yes.
than what I expected it to be. And I also realized that my pants are on the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I realized that I am now very small and my clothes didn't scale with me. So I'm just out.
All right. Bentley, you also don't find a phone.
Well, I don't have my phone, or do I? Say, I'm guessing we didn't bring a flashlight with us to the check on that closet. Jimmy, did you bring a flashlight to check on that closet?
Yeah, I do have a stream light in my backpack, which I can't find because it's dark and it was sitting somewhere.
Cool.
So if we
That's
find my bag,
unfortunate.
there might be something in
Cool.
there.
Bentley's gonna like try and crawl over towards where he thought he last saw that bag.
Okay. So Bentley, as you're crawling around, your like hoodie and like your clothes are a lot. They're almost they feel heavier than you remember, but you also feel like a lot stronger than you remember being.
How does one feel stronger though?
Like you're just physically bigger.
Life's easier.
So,
All right.
what was it? I'm trying to think. What is the? There's a TV show. It's like, oh, it's easier because I'm pretty.
Yeah. Richard,
Because you're macho now.
Richard, you do find your cell phone.
All right, guys, I don't feel so good.
But yeah, like Jimmy, you also feel like your sleeves are hanging over your hands and your pants legs are really long.
Yeah,
And the table feels twice as high up as it used to be.
right. So Richard's is trying to make his way out from under the table so he can stand up, and kind of stumbles, like trips up on these like now like baggy clothes. Like, oh fuck, ow! What the heck's going on here? And he tries to reach into his pocket, but his like sleeves are like now doubled over his hand, and he can't quite reach his phone yet. But he's working on it.
All right. So while you're doing that, Taylor, as you finally like work your way out from under the table and you stand up, you still feel really weird and you're almost in like a dazed state. But when you stand up, you're like really close to the ceiling of this conference room.
Whoa, what the heck? I wonder what must have fallen to like push the entire ceiling down. This is a giant building.
And then as you stand up, you like your eyes begin to adjust just a little bit, and you catch the faintest glimpse of your pants, like shreds of them at your feet, or where
Oh
you
my
assume your
God.
feet to be. And as you look closer, you see hooves.
Oh no! Oh my God! Could someone, Richard? Could you get eyes on me for a second? Just confirm. I think something's really wrong. Maybe did I actually drink the thing that Krystal gave me?
Did you?
I think yes. I think I'm having an.
That was an inhalant.
You're not supposed to drink that. I mean, it is an appetizer person, but you don't drink it.
You're not gonna be hungry for a while.
Never again.
I think I'm having some kind of allergic reaction and I'm hallucinating.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Richard uses one hand to pull the sleeves to get his arm through, so he can actually use his fingers in his
Alright.
pocket.
And
gets
when
his
you
phone out.
like pull that sleeve through, it's almost like Deadpool where he's got the baby hand. Like you're just like almost like kind of startled by the size of your hand.
He said, "I don't. Was there shellfish in that thing that you think that you have an allergic reaction to?"
Krystal, shellfish? Is that a main ingredient?
No, it's all no. We don't plant based.
There's
Yeah.
no shellfish. It's organic.
Yeah, it's organic.
That's what I thought since I've read all the ingredients 30 times, but just wanted to make sure.
So he unlocks his phone, goes to the flashlight, and points it at Taylor, and drops his phone. He freaks out. He's like, "Oh my god!"
I'm guessing we all saw that.
So let's see. I'm gonna say that we're gonna go like with how the room's segmented. So Jimmy, Bentley, and Richard would have been on the backside of the flashlight, and you guys would have all spotted that Taylor is very tall and looks it like the little flash in your brain trying to piece it together. It looks like she's riding a horse.
Holy shit! There's a
Holy
horse in
shit.
here.
Oh god, I was hoping you weren't gonna say that.
All right, now the real question. I'm gonna roll a die, high or low, as to whether the phone lands screen up or screen down.
Oh.
Because if it lands screen down, then it'll light up the room enough where people can kind of see.
Okay,
So high or low.
we're gonna go high.
All right, so high will be screen down.
Okay.
It's a 17. So he drops his phone. It lands screen down. All right, that'll be important later. It lands screen down, and the whole room dimly illuminates enough for Taylor Jacobs to now look down and see that about at her waist, where the tattered remains of like her belt loops and everything and her belt are, from there down, she appears to be a horse.
Oh my god! Nobody look at me! Nobody look at me! I don't have.
I need everyone to roll a wisdom save to not look at Taylor Jacobs.
Amy Ann's not going
I'm just going to tell you, Bentley's going to fail.
you're gonna
He's
need to roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
What were you saying, Tyler, about Bentley?
I was going to say, Bentley's got a
7
person that's
again.
specifically
You
going to
look
look if you tell
directly
him
at
not
her.
to look.
Amy Ann, 14.
Okay, you avert your eyes.
A natural 1 with a modifier of 0.
Okay, you definitely are like staring.
Oh, I'm just going to say I failed.
Okay, yeah, you're just kind of looking.
That's a personality thing for Bentley. He's going to look.
Okay, yeah, you're in shock
Oh.
because as you are looking at her, she seems even taller than she should be, and you kind of look down at yourself and realize you're quite small.
Not something I'm used to hearing, but yeah, I look down and I realize I am now 3 feet tall and look vaguely like the Travelocity, you know? It's a lot for me to take in.
Bentley is just going to be like, holy shit, there's a horse. Jimmy, and he looks over at Jimmy. He's like, is it cold in here, Jimmy? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so small?
I threw myself in the wash and I left myself in there too long.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Very small. Can somebody hand me a t-shirt or something?
So you would also...
Billy's going to like immediately start like putting his hands all over himself, trying to see if he's like normal.
All right, so as you feel it, you what you thought originally was your hoodie is you're starting to feel that it's almost made out of like links of metal.
Like he starts hitting,
Yeah,
hitting it.
and it clinks.
Guys, are your clothes different?
No.
Bentley's going to like look around like,
My clothes seem to be 3 times the size that they were before the earthquake.
well, I'm wearing armor now, apparently. What is this, chainmail? All right.
Very metal of you.
So Amy Ann, as they're saying that, you feel yours, and you feel like your clothing is similar to what you had, but it's very thick, almost like leathery.
This is different.
And even though you were already a pretty like strong person, you feel like you just got out of the gym.
Wow, I got a really sweet pump going on right now, guys.
Is that adrenaline?
Yeah.
I recognize some of those words. Billy.
So Amy Ann, as she's kind of like patting herself down, you look up. She's stood up from underneath the table, and she's a pretty tall woman, about 6'3", but she's hunched over. She doesn't stand up straight very often, but she's got really wide shoulders. She's very, very beefy, and you knew from when you first met her before all of this happened, she's got a huge smile, big teeth, and bright red lipstick all around, which has stayed the same. She's pale in complexion, has a short red-haired bob, and it's kind of frizzy all over the place. I feel really weird, guys, but I seem to be the same height. Does Amy Ann notice Taylor?
Oh,
at this point, or no?
You're kind of focused on yourself. You can
Okay.
look at her if you want, but you passed the wisdom save
did,
not
okay.
to immediately look at her.
Okay, so I'm going to, because I heard her say, "Don't look at me." I'm going
Yeah.
to respect her wishes and not look, and say, "Taylor, are you okay?"
I don't think she's okay. She looks a little hoarse.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
think you call her little.
I was gonna
though.
say she
That's
looks
the
a big
problem.
horse.
You're about to
Looks
get
like a
you're
big
about to get
horse.
psychic damage.
Hey now, that's not very
All right,
nice.
so as the room kind of lit up, Krystal, you feel like an aversion to like kind of like squint your eyes and like it's because your eyes did not adjust very well.
Oh my god! Can someone get that light off? It's giving me the worst headache.
So Richard will go to pick up his phone.
So as you pick up your phone, I rolled to see if your screen cracked. And there is a big crack right down the middle of your phone screen.
Are we talking horizontally or vertically?
Vertically.
Diagonally, vertically?
Oh,
All right,
man.
too easy. He's like, oh, actually, this is gonna hurt the swipe game. You have to get this fixed.
I love all this is going on, and Richard's like, man, it's gonna hurt my swipe game.
Right, priorities.
Yeah.
But he does pick up the phone so that it's no longer just directly pointing up, and it's still focused on the now horse person in front of him.
So now Krystal is full on staring at Taylor, and she's just like, I think you may need to seek medical attention. I mean, I love that you're living your best life and maybe making that choice for yourself. And maybe that was your manifestation of your personal goals and aspirations, and I respect that. But I'm very uncomfortable with the situation, and I'm going to need you to take a few steps back. Just back up, because this is an uncomfortable situation. And I am personally feeling attacked.
Krystal, thank you so much for sharing with me that you feel triggered. I really appreciate that you felt safe enough, and I think you're exactly right. Amy Ann, could you please come over here?
Absolutely. Amy Ann tries to walk over to Taylor's voice with her eyes closed and her arms out in front of her.
Does Krystal?
That feels like its own
Okay, so Amy Ann, while you're doing that, Jimmy, there would be enough light in the room now. You see what looks like it's almost like your JanSport bag you had earlier, or your Swiss gear, or whatever it was, and it looks a little different, but you do spot it in one of the corners of the room.
Oh, cool, my backpack. So I guess I'm still running, right? But it just takes a long time because I'm small. I run over there to my backpack to try to find my flashlight so that I can kind of illuminate the room.
All right, so digging through your backpack, you find 25 zip ties, a random key ring of skeleton keys, a quill and ink bottle, what appears to be 2 brass rods with some kind of push lever on them, 1 set of tools, and a small leather pouch with coins in it, and a pretty rad looking dagger.
Oh, sick. But no flashlight, though.
No flashlight, but those 2 brass rods, they have almost like a butane smell to them.
Okay, so I start fumbling with my rods, and eventually I get the tip to light up as I fumble around with it.
Yeah, so you basically slam the bottom of it, and it becomes a torch.
Okay, so I do that for both rods.
So now the room is dimly lit, and you vaguely look like the guy from Jurassic Park trying to get the attention of the T-Rex.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so with that, I start looking around and acknowledging the situation we're in. I'm like, okay, we are sure as shit not in Kansas anymore. I wonder if the door works. Can we get out?
Yeah, Bentley's
right.
already walking over there to check the door.
Okay, so you and Bentley get to the door, and when you pull the handle, you hear it unlatch.
Sweet, we can get out the door.
It's a good sign.
All right, we'll come back to that. All right, so Amy Ann, you were coming over to Taylor?
Yes, so Taylor, give me your hand. Let me check your pulse. I know some basic medical stuff.
Okay, you can
What are you
look at
doing
me
with
now.
your hands
Okay.
over
Thank
there?
you so much for respecting my wishes. I really appreciate that,
You're
Amy
welcome.
Ann.
You're welcome.
She's going to hold out her
Okay,
wrist.
and so she goes to, Amy Ann goes to where she thinks her hand is, and it's not there. So she opens her eyes, looks up, she sees Taylor.
Who's as pale as a sheet.
Taylor, I think this is an emergency. Are you aware of the situation? Or
I feel
follow
like-
my finger.
All right, she's going to try and look and talk at the same time, which is really hard right now. And she's she's actually going to break eye contact and look behind her and be like, oh, no, my ass. I think you're right. This is an emergency.
So Taylor, when you turn around and look behind you, you also see a set of saddlebags on your back.
Oh, God.
I guess your second back?
I
It
just
is
have
a
It's just
long
one long
spine.
back.
Really long
It's
back.
just one long spine.
like in the chiropractor every hour.
So is there anything that Amy Ann can do to help Taylor in any way? Are you feeling ill? Krystal gave me this vial of something, but I haven't had a chance to.
I've already had mine. So
Okay.
don't feel like you need to give me that. But actually,
Speaking of, make me a Constitution saving throw since you drank it.
Yeah, you were not supposed to drink that.
that's going to be good. That is
Maybe
an
that's
8.
what did that to her.
Oh, okay, you're starting to feel real nauseous.
Oh, yep. I think I'm going to throw up. So if we could all go outside, or if you could all leave me in here to be ashamed by myself.
We need to get some air. And if this was an earthquake, we probably need to get outdoors anyway for safety reasons. So,
Yeah, okay.
Krystal, I think you may have turned her into a horse.
All right, on that bombshell, we go back to Bentley and Jimmy at the door. You guys manage to just open the latch, and as you open the door, you guys are greeted by a dark forest. It appears that the room is in a clearing in the middle of a very old mossy, damp forest that surrounds the conference room.
Bentley's gonna like look around and be like, was there always a forest around where we worked?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about facilities bringing in a forest. Hey guys, you want to come outside? Check this out.
Yeah, I think that sounds like good.
Yeah.
I don't feel so good right now.
Let's go.
That's a
So
good idea. Yeah, let's,
getting away
make
from
our
those
way.
Okay.
oils probably would
So
help.
so you guys all make your way out, and Taylor has to kind of like duck as
Yeah.
she goes through.
She's also very clumsy. Go ahead.
So Amy Ann takes a moment to grab her gym bag. Taylor, did you have a bag in here you want me to grab for you?
Yes, I actually had my Kate Spade tote bag. in
Okay,
here.
so Amy Ann's kind of looking for where that could be.
You don't see a Kate Spade tote bag.
I don't see a bag in here.
oh,
Taylor-
it's got to be in here somewhere. I don't leave the house without it. I'll help you. I'll look too.
So you guys look all you want, but one thing you do notice is on her saddlebags, you see what appears to be a long handle sticking out of one of them, and it has a golden tag on it.
Ooh, Taylor, do you know what this is? And she kind of like pulls
All right,
it out.
So you pull out what appears to be a shovel in a leather case, and when she shows it to you, you immediately notice that the leather case looks identical to the pattern your bag was.
Oh my god, thieves!
I love how she can't accept change, so she's just
And-
automatically like,
And
even though nothing
are
is.
y'all gonna like examine it, or are you just gonna ignore it?
Probably. I imagine Taylor hasn't taken her eyes off it this
Okay,
whole time.
so the closer it gets to you, you can make out on the tag it says Kate's Spade.
Oh god, and they're funny too.
Oh.
All right. Well, this is probably a dream anyhow. Let's just get out there, get some fresh air. I know. Well, it'll look better in the morning, right?
Absolutely, yes. Crystal,
I'm
you
all
gonna?
on board with the dream theory
Yeah.
because whatever we smoked, it's not adding up with my aura like at all. So let's just like take a beat and like go outside.
Bentley's gonna be like, did any of your oils break that maybe we're hallucinating?
Look, I know that my oils are not FDA approved, but they are proven not to cause hallucinations. So, if you want to give me some sass about my product, why don't you try them before, and then I can
I
probably
think we
bring
all
you in.
tried them. It's proved that we're hallucinating.
Bentley's gonna like try and just like grab his backpack that he left on the floor over next like where the computers were and like walk out.
Okay.
If like the backpack's still there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my backpack, be like, all right, let's go. Does it look different or is it the
Oh
same?
yeah, it looks very different.
All right. What am I looking at here?
So you're looking at what appears to be more of a waxed canvas, like old school hiking backpack.
All right. This
But
is
it has
different.
your name tag on it.
All right. It says Bentley on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Grabs it and puts it on. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna walk out, and walks out the door.
Okay. So as you guys step out, you notice that the forest is very, very thick, lots of underbrush, and you see what appears to be massive redwood trees dotting the landscape.
Guys, hey Jimmy, maybe we're in California. Do you know of anywhere else these grow? Because I don't.
Yeah, this is all foreign to me, man.
All right,
We
hey,
were-
guys. I think we're in California.
No,
Well,
That's
there's
not where we're
redwood
from.
trees. No, I know that's not where we're from. I'm saying there's redwood trees outside.
you can't teleport. Like, okay, I mean, like, I know I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but like, come on, like, we did not just teleport. That is absurd.
Well, the rest of the
I really
building is
do have to
gone, so we're either
second Krystal
hallucinating
on this
or
one. Teleportation has not been invented yet. But wow, I would love to read the science magazines you've been reading.
I'm just saying. She said that her oils didn't do this, so we either teleported or we're hallucinating. You gotta pick one.
Crystal's
Only
a very valuable
2 people.
client, so let's keep that in mind before we
And
start.
that's not my department. Plus, I put in my 2 weeks already. It's,
Well, that's just me.
Oh Lord! All right, so what are you guys doing?
Does Krystal like notice anything different about herself?
So you,
In the moonlight.
I would say at night you probably haven't noticed anything really different.
Okay, cool.
But you do notice, like, as you step out, like, everyone else is kind of stumbling around and like tripping on stuff or like but you seem like you're looking around. You're like, I can see fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I don't understand why you guys are having a problem.
Because I'm 3 feet tall.
Really? You weren't 3 feet tall beforehand?
How very open-minded.
Just to let you guys know that
Krystal
Krystal
just
has
was
no
like,
idea anything has changed. The only person she realizes anything has happened to is Taylor, and that's because it's obviously unavoidable that she has to accept the fact that there's a horse part of her.
Yeah, Krystal doesn't see height. So at this point, Richard sees that he is approximately the same height as Jimmy, who is also very short, and is like, I mean, we were the same height-ish before, and everyone seems to be giant. I don't like what's going on. My
Did they
clothes are
get
weird.
bigger or did we get smaller?
I think they got bigger, Jimmy. Like, how did we get the short end of the stick?
I mean, I feel the same exact that I did beforehand, so I don't feel any different, so I don't understand.
I do have a point. My clothes are still. They're different, but they still fit. Y'all's didn't fit you.
Yeah, that is
Speaking of,
something.
does Jimmy have pants on now?
No, I still don't have pants. I need to figure out some situation with my shirt.
Kid's staying at grandma's. He's just got a long T-shirt on.
Bailey's just like making sure to maintain eye contact, and look down as best he can.
Thanks.
He has to look down to maintain
All
eye
right,
contact.
so important question. As you guys walked out of the conference room, did anyone close the door?
No.
So it's about this time you guys begin hearing wolves howling in the distance.
No. I think maybe inside the
I think,
conference room.
I vote for going back inside. Yeah.
Yep.
So as they're having this conversation, Amy Ann's kind of taking stock and still can't see very well because it's like moonlight
Right.
outside, right?
Does Jimmy not still have his torches, though?
He has his torches up, but
Oh, does he?
only
Okay.
project light so far.
He's got 2 torches. He's got to be going at least like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can see decently around you, but it's torch light.
Yeah.
Amy Ann takes note. Richard, you're much shorter than you were. There's some crazy voodoo stuff going on around here.
Richard does
Are-
not like that.
are
Send
you-
What are you talking about? Richard is the same exact height
No, he
always
was he was quite tall when he came in. Remember, he did that confidence thing, and he thought nobody saw him. he was quite tall, and now, are you feeling okay, Richard?
No, I'm
Are-
not feeling
Do you
okay.
need you need to check your temperature with my back of my hand or something?
Sure, yeah,
Okay,
that'd be great.
so she puts her back of her hand to his forehead. Maybe we're hallucinating. Maybe this is a fever dream.
Yeah, my clothes are like spaghetti arms and everything. Like, this is not going so good.
All right, so you guys are going back in the conference room.
That's the plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as we heard wolves and as soon as someone said inside,
All right, everybody,
Richard
let's
was-
go.
All right, so as soon as you guys go back in and close the door, you hear this almost like a cracking noise, like
Whoa.
a iceberg from Ice Age when the Scrat puts the acorn down, and it continues to get louder and louder, and all of a sudden, tink, and you guys watch as the 4 walls of the conference room basically fall outward and just disappear.
Oh, good gracious. Did you guys see that as well?
No, I didn't see that.
Maybe.
That wasn't real.
Like, Richard actually just nervously laughs and just goes under the table.
As you do that, the wolves howling gets louder.
Hey, Richard. I don't think we have anywhere to hide out here. I think we might just need to take off.
I'm not hiding. I'm done with today.
We've all been there, Richard.
All right, Krystal, can you roll me a perception check with advantage?
Yeah. 19 plus 6.
Okay, that's definitely
Yeah.
enough. You see what appears to be a small fire in the distance, almost like a campfire.
Okay, so I know that we're all disrupted and we're all like in a tangle right now, especially with all of our auras. But I do see a light off in the distance. I'm pretty sure y'all probably can see it, but I'm going to point it out anyway. And it's going to be in the. She points in the direction of it, and so I think that we should go that way to the light. Because obviously this isn't working for us. So I feel like I'm being guided by the higher power to the light.
Well, our higher
Yeah.
power is you, Krystal, and the customer is always right. So we should head that direction.
Yeah, it's great because I definitely cannot see you said it's a fire? Or a
Well,
light?
it looks like a light. It could be a fire, but like, I mean, this is the modern era.
I
so,
trust
like,
you. I trust you,
You know,
Krystal.
Yeah.
Lead us.
Good. Okay, cool. So she just like, she's like pointing, and then she just kind of like starts walking.
All right.
But I think she's cautiously walking because like everyone's really stressed out, and she doesn't want to trip and make an idiot about herself.
Bentley is like gonna like look up at the sky, and he's like, at this point, Bentley's like, this is a dream. He's like, all right, I used to lucid dream all the time. Let's do this, and like tries to jump and like fly.
All right.
Amazing.
So Bentley, you jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. What is your strength modifier?
+3.
Okay, so you get like a running start, and you jump 6 feet in the air. Holy cow, that is...
Wow.
And you start to think, like, you're jumping really high, and you're thinking, like, you're
Billy's
like,
like,
yes!
Yeah, it was like, yes, I'm doing it, and then
And
like
as
just
you
face plants.
crest, like, the top of your arc, you realize there's 2 moons. And you instantly start coming back down.
Billy's like, that's weird. Out, and then like he just like feels
Make
connects
me
to the ground.
acrobatics, or no, dex saving throw to land, stick the landing.
Why a dex? That is a 10 minus 2, so 8.
All right, you land 1 foot and right onto some gravel, like some rocks and stuff, and that slides out, and you just face plant it.
Ah, shit!
Ooh. You okay there?
I'm fine. I'm
A-
fine.
Amy Ann goes to help him up. I don't think we've met. I'm Amy Ann. Nice to meet you. Help. Puts
Nice
a
to
hand
meet
out.
you. And he like gets himself up. Hey, Jimmy.
Why'd you jump? Like,
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I used to practice lucid dreaming a lot, and it's a thing where you can like control and do things. You recognize you're in a dream, you can take control of it and do cool stuff. Clearly, I can't fly or do that anymore.
if
Where
this
are the
was
wolves?
a dream, then
The
why
wolves
am I
howling
here?
gets louder.
I'm going.
Friends,
All
man.
right.
You're
Oh, I
you're my
appreciate
work
the
friend.
concern.
Krystal, I think it's probably
Appreciate
a
the person I
good bit
actually
away
care
from the
about.
group.
Yeah.
They haven't.
Touch
Did the rest of you follow Krystal, or
Yes.
are y'all just staring at Bentley? All right, so Bentley and Jimmy, you guys would see the rest of the party is wandering off into the woods, and you guys are still kind of
But he's got the flare, so I think
They're
we're
following
Okay.
Krystal.
Well, we should probably go follow.
Yeah,
them.
we should run after. Can you just pick me up? I'm very small.
We're work friends. I don't know how comfortable
All
I am. You can get on my back if you can hold
He's
on.
not wearing pants.
On second thought, I'm not wearing
like
pants.
a baby, because if you do,
Second of all, I'll just
Piggyback
walk
is-
slow with you.
Okay, yeah, we'll just get there when we get there. I've got the torches.
Wait. Here, I'll carry you, but you got to tie your shirt up, kind of like
Like a onesie?
yeah, make it into like a onesie. I was just like a diaper, but
I'm wearing a romp him at this point.
He's basically wearing a romper.
Yeah.
So we're all following Krystal deep into the woods, just to
We can have our own side adventure here, all right? I'm dealing with a lot. I'm very small.
Absolutely.
life isn't all about the horse girl, okay?
Oh, right.
All right, so as you guys get closer and closer, you begin to see the faint glow of a fire, and you're like, wow, she was telling the truth. And Krystal, right as you get at the edge of the fire, you see a person seated around it, and he jumps up with a crossbow and says, "Hey, who is it? Stop right there. I'll shoot."
whoa, I'm gonna need you to bring that back down from a 10 to a 4. Okay, we are not here to hurt you. We are here to be supportive. We are here to bring like whatever it is that we're bringing, because I really don't understand the situation. But like, calm down, dude.
He says, "Oh, you're just travelers? Come join me by the fire."
I mean, like, we're not travelers. We did start out here to begin with, so, but like, sure.
Well, he says, "Okay, well, join me by the fire."
Gratitude today keeps the haters away, and that's why we want to thank you for listening to Overworked and Underplayed. You just heard Alex Capps as our DM, Anna Lynn Hardy as Taylor Jacobs, Katie as Krystal, Marjorie as Dr. Amy Ann Amanda, Marcel Hardy as Richard Cox, Tyler as Bentley, and Kyle as Jimmy Sticks. If you enjoyed what you listened to, please leave a positive performance review on iTunes. It'll really help our merit-based raises. You can also help us out by following us on social at OWNUPPod. That's OWNUPPOD. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next episode. Because who doesn't love back-to-back meetings?
Taylor feels very protective of Krystal, so she's gonna sidle right up next to her.
All right.
Saddle right up.
He
next
says,
to her.